The Crash by Freida McFadden is a chilling psychological thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The story centers around Tegan Werner, a young 8-month pregnant woman facing a harrowing ordeal. Tegan is determined to reach her brother's house before a massive snowstorm hits. Little does she know, her journey will take a terrifying turn, testing her resilience and maternal instincts. Tegan sets out on her drive, the promise of her brother's warm home pushing her forward. The snow begins to fall, light flurries at first but quickly escalating into a blinding blizzard. Visibility decreases rapidly, the roads become treacherous. Fear creeps into Tegan's heart as she grips the steering wheel tighter. Her unborn child, a precious life depending on her safe arrival. Despite her best efforts, Tegan loses control of her car. She skids on the ice, the world spinning around her in a dizzying blur. The impact jolts her, a sharp pain shooting through her body. She's trapped, the weight of the situation crashing down on her. But she's alive, and she has to survive for her baby. Disoriented and afraid, Tegan sees two blurry figures approaching her wrecked car. A wave of relief washes over her. She's not alone. Hank and Polly, a seemingly kind couple, appear like saviors in the blinding snow. They offer Tegan shelter in their secluded cabin, a beacon of hope in the vast, unforgiving wilderness. Grateful for their kindness, Tegan accepts their offer, unaware of the nightmare that awaits her. They take her to their isolated cabin, deep in the woods, far from any main roads or signs of civilization. The cabin, though rustic, offers warmth and a roof over her head. Hank and Polly assure her that help will come in the morning. As the hours tick by, Tegan starts to notice inconsistencies. Hank's friendly demeanor doesn't quite mask a darkness in his eyes. Polly's nervous energy vibrates with an unsettling frequency. The isolation of the cabin, once comforting, begins to feel oppressive, closing in on Tegan like a steel trap. Tegan's initial gratitude towards her rescuers slowly morphs into suspicion. Their stories don't quite add up, their smiles seem forced. The isolation of the cabin becomes palpable, a character itself, holding Tegan captive. She overhears whispered conversations, cryptic phrases that send chills down her spine. Hank's seemingly casual questions about her pregnancy take on a sinister tone. Polly flits around her, her eyes watchful, her movements erratic. The once comforting presence of the couple now feels predatory, like wolves circling their prey. Tegan finds herself in a desperate fight for survival. She must outsmart her captors while protecting her unborn child. Every instinct screams at her to escape the confines of the cabin, but the raging snowstorm outside is just as unforgiving as the danger inside. Section 4. Unveiling the Truth. Memories flicker, fragmented and terrifying. Tegan begins to piece together the horrifying truth about Hank and Polly. Their past is shrouded in darkness, marked by a tragedy that echoes Tegan's current predicament. The isolation of their cabin is not a coincidence, but a carefully crafted stage for their twisted games. She discovers news clippings hidden in the cabin, detailing the disappearance of a pregnant woman years ago. The similarities to her own situation are chilling. Panic rises within her, threatening to consume her. The snowstorm rages on, mirroring the storm brewing inside Tegan. She must stay strong. She must survive. As the truth unravels, Tegan realizes that her survival hinges on a dangerous gamble. Trusting Hank and Polly means certain danger, but braving the storm alone might be an even bigger risk. Time is running out, and Tegan must make an impossible choice. Section 5. A Mother's Fight for Survival. The climax of The Crash is a heart-stopping race against time. Tegan's maternal instincts kick in, fueling her with a ferocity she never knew she possessed. She's fighting not only for her own life but for the life of her unborn child. Tegan confronts Hank and Polly, her fear replaced by a steely determination. She will not be another victim. A struggle ensues, a desperate fight for freedom. Tegan uses her wits and her knowledge of the cabin to her advantage. Just when all hope seems lost, a glimmer of salvation appears. The Crash is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the power of maternal instinct, and the desperate will to survive against all odds. Freida McFadden weaves a tale of suspense, deception, and unexpected twists that will leave you breathless until the very last page.